I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, August the 19th, 2016. A Palestinian terrorist released just days ago after serving 14 years in prison for a planned terror attack was rearrested last night by Jerusalem police. Sufyan Bakri Abdu led a three-man terror cell that back in 2002 had planned to poison diners by inducing heart attacks at a Jerusalem cafe. Abdu, who is from the East Jerusalem neighborhood of Jabal Mukaber, was released from prison on Monday. According to a police spokesperson, however, at his welcoming home party, he and others allegedly voiced calls for incitement and support for terror group Hamas, flying Hamas flags and calling for violence. Upon his release, police had said that they would not interfere with the party as long as there were no remarks made there that encouraged violence and terror. French news agency AFP reports that an ultra-Orthodox Jewish man was stabbed this morning in Strasbourg, France, in a possible anti-Semitic attack. The man, said to be 65 years old, was wearing a kippah at the time of the attack, and Ynet reports that he was a member of the Chabad community in the city. He was said to have been attacked outside his home by a Muslim man who reportedly shouted Allahu Akbar, God is great, in Arabic. That has not been confirmed. The assailant was said to have committed a similar attack in the past and may be mentally ill. He was arrested and police are investigating. The victim was taken to the hospital where he is said to be in stable condition. The Anti-Defamation League welcomed what it called a critical move by social media platform Twitter after it announced that it has suspended more than 200,000 accounts that have violated policies related to the promotion of terrorism. ADL CEO Jonathan Greenblatt said yesterday that with this latest critical move, Twitter has really set the right tone in the fight against nefarious content on its platform. Greenblatt said by suspending accounts that have regularly promoted terror and other deeply troubling content, Twitter has taken an important step forward in combating cyber hate. In 2014, the ADL created the Cyber Safety Action Guide, which teaches consumers how to report bigoted or hateful speech on the major internet and social media sites. The Jewish Federations of North America is calling for donations to help those affected by devastating flooding in Louisiana. Federations across the country are seeking donations to assist the Jewish Federation of Greater Baton Rouge for the community there, which has now been declared a federal disaster area due to relentless rains and high waters, which have claimed more than a dozen lives and left tens of thousands of homes damaged. The Associated Press reports that the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. has returned a piece of Nazi-stolen art to its rightful heirs. Austrian Marianne Schmidl was a Christian, but her father was born Jewish, and she was declared Jewish by the Nazis when they annexed Austria. She sold the drawing, a branch with shriveled leaves, by the German artist Julius Schnarr von Carlsfeld, under duress to the Nazis. She later died in the Holocaust. The drawing was returned this week to Schmidl's grandnephew, Dr. Johann Schiller. This is the second time the National Gallery has returned a work of art that it had unknowingly acquired that was stolen by the Nazis. Two Israeli animators won top honors at a major animation festival here in the U.S. Gal Chaklai and Shulamit Tager are recent graduates of the Bezalel Academy of Arts and Design in Jerusalem. They won first place in the original design category at the 13th Annual Animation Block Party Awards for their short film, Scapegoat. They were among 100 participants selected for the festival, which was held in Brooklyn, New York at the end of last month. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, August the 19th, at 6 o'clock, live Shabbat services are coming up from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed at 7:30 with Hazamir Chorale's concert in Kfar Saba. At 8, Jewish-American author Cynthia Ozick speaks at the 92nd Street Y. At 9, a film about Israeli author Amos Oz. And at 10, a look at the film Above and Beyond on New Jewish Cinema, followed by Muzika at 10:30 with Sagiv Cohen. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, Rabbi Shlomo Riskin looks at this week's Torah portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, August the 19th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader. Shabbat Shalom.